Hello everyone and welcome to another live stream. Good evening. How are you cuties? Nice one, Slime. All doing? Hey, thank you for the bits, Major Geeks. Are you all prepared for the heat wave that's coming? I mean, not all of you, but for the people who live in the UK or in the Netherlands or in Belgium or in Luxembourg or in Germany, we're getting a heat wave. Hell yeah. It's gonna get 40 degrees here on Tuesday. And if you're Texan, you might think, what's weird about that? Well, the highest temperature ever recorded here is 40.7, which was in 2019. 42 degrees in Brabant. That's higher than I've seen. I would like that though. And you know why I would like that? It's only one day, right? Because tomorrow it's gonna be quite hot, like 35, 36 degrees max. But we had that before. Then on Tuesday, for one day, we can get it incredibly hot. And because it's only one day, let's just go all the way and set a crazy new record. And then have it cool down on Wednesday. Because it's only one day, we might as well set a new record just because it's interesting. You know? I would happily endure 42 degrees for one day just to set a new record of 42 degrees. It's gonna be an unpleasant day, but that's fine with me. Then again, I am in a position of privilege where I can just take the day off if it's too hot to work. Thank you for the bits, Slime and Voodoo 3. Hype train. Choo choo, let's get as many wagons on it as we can. Stay hydrated, people. Yes, you should. Don't forget to drink a lot if you're in the heat wave. Tomorrow and Tuesday. And thank you for the 2 to the power 8 bits, Tonzia. I was hoping to hide out in the office with climate control, but now that I got the corona, I gotta stay home. Oh, you got corona, that sucks. Are you ill, or are you just technically positive but not feeling anything? Let's have a drink. Drink a lot of water or better yet, Gatorade. Why Gatorade? Are you sponsored by Gatorade to say that? That's out of nowhere. You just tested positive, you don't feel sick at all. Okay, well that's at least one positive, well, technically another positive thing, along with your test. Thank you for the bits, Kangi. Don't drink Gatorade. I mean, if you like Gatorade, that's fine, but isn't Gatorade like a sugary drink? Because I've seen it. I've seen people... No, wait, that was gaseuse, that was something different. But isn't Gatorade like basically along the line of Coke and whatever that's incredibly sugary and unhealthy? Just drink a lot of water, you know? Do you reduce the cooldown for drinking some water today? No, I mean, I don't need to drink more than I already do during streams. Especially not today, because it's only like 25, 26 degrees, so it's not hot out yet. It's gonna be hot tomorrow, though. Okay, let's see. 2 weeks ago, we did... Hang on. Oh, we're in the wrong renderer, that's why it looks shit. We need to be in OpenGL. Much better. There we go. So I found it out today, because I was doing something back in version 0.2.1, and I had to be in the software renderer. And for some reason the 1.5 I use nowadays on my 1440p screen looked ugly, the window skill factor. It wasn't scaled properly. And then when I changed it to OpenGL again, it looked fine. So the OpenGL renderer is very useful if you're using scaling factors that are not whole numbers. So that's interesting. I will not tell you what I was doing, by the way. You'll know in time. But yeah, 2 weeks ago, we were doing the... what's it called? Magnificent thing. Where is it? Mel's World Magnificent version 2. There we go. Took a while to load. So this is the Magnificent Mel's World, and we basically have this to do, which we will probably finish today. Although I won't make any promises. So the first live stream, we did this. And we did the Junior Coaster. I love Junior Coasters. I love them so much. We did the Candy Go-Karts. And we did the Cliff. Which I really like. The coaster was obviously already there. Drown someone with a black balloon and a black shirt at the bottom of the waterfall. That is awfully specific. Okay, we have black balloons. Now I just need to find someone with a black shirt and a black balloon. Oh, there we go. You are too goth to be alive. Bye bye. Amber D. That's cruel. Amber D will be hydrated forever. Okay, so now on the second stream we did this merry-go-round. The scary car ride. and the jungly area with the bobsled, which was already there, but we recolored it, and the log flume. And this park is not exactly what I had hoped it would be. I was shooting for something more organized. Like, there's a certain style that I like that I can't quite do myself, and I was hoping to do it here, but it didn't quite work out. Maybe it was too hilly for that to start with. Maybe it's already too rigid, like there were already coasters and stuff. I should just at some point make a plot which is like 40 by 40 or something, and just make that something like that. Let's see. Alright, a little hype train, thank you very much. Will you be doing a randomized stream again soon? Maybe. Not very soon, definitely. But I'll probably do it again at some point in the future. Okay, let's clear all grass, because I don't like the tall grass. Popping balloons is quite satisfying. They're all black, which properly represents the color of my soul. Where is our black balloon stall? Why are they black, actually? Oh, there it is. Doesn't really fit the atmosphere of the park. This morning we went out for groceries. Whereafter we stopped by a game store. Here I found a board game of Stardew Valley. But that's interesting. How do you make that into a board game? Okay. What shall we build? Okay, I don't need this Chinese theme. I was gonna maybe use it in the jungle. Let's clear that up a bit. It's at friendship and farming. Interesting. Asia theming we don't need. What else? South America we don't need. The others are fine. Like, we can have as many themes as we want, but it's a bit neater to not have as many when we don't need them. A ghost ride that is not scary. I was thinking more first of what kind of theme. I won't do a car ride because we already have one. So, what kind of theme? We have a lot, quite a few different already. Let's see. Object selection. Asian themed car ride. Roman theme. I like Roman theme. Roman theme. We already have classical theme, it's called, right? Yes. Roman theme with like gardens and like fountains. Ooh, there's one. There's a thing we can use in conjunction with that. It's called mythological theming, I believe. I'm all for that. Space Romans. I don't know what Space Romans would be. Let's see, Stardew Valley, the board game. Huh. Looks a little bit, just from the description, reminds me of the colonists of Catan. Settlers of Catan, it's in English, right? Okay, so we make a Roman with a Roman themed thing. I'm thinking more standard Rome with like a little bit of bath heights and stuff like that. You know, you can have your things like that. It's very hilly here, so it's maybe not the easiest thing to do in the world on these hills, but I'll try. You know what I can do? I can definitely lower this hill. Let's see. Bigger! There we go. while I do this, let me tell you about another project I've been working on. Well, I won't tell you a lot actually, but there's a scenario run I've been doing, and it has been continuously running for the past 5 days, and I'm not halfway yet. So that's gonna be an interesting one. Okay, we have a kind of a bigger flat area now. Okay, let's turn on Sandbox mode a little bit. Where is it? So we can lower that. I might add in some hills later, but a Roman area is best as flat, I think. So there we go. A large flat area, which we can now more easily build on. Well, thank you for the 12 months. Hele May. Nice name. Love your videos, thank you. The landscape outside your own grounds also gets lower. I just turned on Sandbox mode. Ooh, I see a vandalism. Let's see how many vandalisms we have. There's one. How many others are there? There's another one. And another one. 2 actually. 3. 4. Lots of vandalisms on the cliff. Do we have any in the jungle? Nope. And back to normal view. Oh, I might as well get rid of this gully. Like that. Make this nice. Okay, now I'm gonna wanna start with a ride that I can theme around. And I think a coaster would be nice. Because we currently only have 2 big coasters and a small one. Thank you for the follow. Equin Limited. Thinking maybe a stand-up coaster would be nice. What do you guys think? Maybe something else, maybe a vertical drop. Definitely not one we already have. That's doubling up for no reason. Family coaster. We already have a family coaster though. It's a bit junior coaster, but it's still sort of family. Multi-station wild mouse. You mean a Mobius wild mouse? I was thinking something slightly bigger. We could do a corkscrew. Few people are voting for stand-up. Okay, let's do a stand-up. Now the station theme will be very obvious. That will obviously be classical. There we go. Alrighty. Maybe you can turn the station into a big Roman temple. You know what? I should raise it off the ground a bit. So that I can potentially do stuff like that. We have a little bit more to play with. Oops, need to turn 1 turn earlier. And it's time for a looping. So how's your weekend been? Quite nice. Yesterday I did a lot of geoguessr with a friend. Played Minecraft with another friend. On a private server we have, which is nice. We built a villager farm. And watched them make babies. Bunch of perverts we are. And today I practiced for the 100,000 sub live stream. And I did some more geoguessr. You can make babies in Minecraft. Well, you can't, but villagers can. Well, and animals can too. Okay, now it's time for... I think a batwing? Or whatever it's called. Do you go outside sometimes? Sometimes, but not every weekend. I don't particularly like it there. Yeah, I don't go outside as often as I should, which is partly because my job is literally at my home, like it's making videos on my computer. And a lot of my hobbies are also online. So even stuff like, you know, watching speed skating and, you know, collecting lap times and whatever, it's also all of that is online. Which is fun, but it does mean I sometimes don't go outside enough. This fits perfectly. Although that's a bit of a weird ending, isn't it? I think that helix is just wrong there. I think if we go down here... and then we go... It might be a little bit on the intense side, but I think I'll keep it like between 9.5 and 10. Whoops. Why go outside when you can build the ideal outside? Yeah, like in Stardew Valley and Minecraft and all those other games. I just built my own ideal outside. My noisy neighbors have been gone all day and it's wonderful. Nice. Name the coaster Centurion. Well, that's a good name. And... this is better. I do want another corkscrew. There we go. I think this is much better. And then we can have a little break here. Which is kind of useless, but eh. Alright, let's test it. Let's see if it's too intense. Dig-a-doong. Oh, that reminds me of the video that Cody made, where he mimicked all the Roller Coaster Tycoon sounds with his voice, which was quite funny. I mean, this is normal speed through the loopings, which was kind of predictable. Let's see how fast it goes through the corkscrews. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, that one's a little on the fast side, but it's still alright. I think we're just gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be on the intense side. But I think it's gonna be fine. Ooh, exactly a ride time of 1 minute. Yeah, I think it might actually be too intense. How did I think about it? 5 inversions is a lot on the stand-up. But we'll see. 10.55. Yeah, that is a little bit on the intense side. I do quite like the design though. What if we remove this corkscrew and do something like that instead? then we have one fewer inversion, and I think also fewer lateral Gs. It's a very similar design. Let's see what we get this time. Okay, yeah, we definitely have about 0.4 less negative Gs. And, oh, 10.01. Alright, I know a solution for that. Why no photo section? Because I forgot. Where can we put a photo section? Let's see. I want to put it in kind of a logical place. This is fine. There are plenty of coasters in real life that have it quite late. And 986. Absolutely perfect. Remove that hill before the Cobra roll. Yeah, but then it's boring there. Okay, we have a stand-up coaster now, and I quite like it. Now I need to somehow make this into a cool station building. Let's just put the queue line inside. Like so. Now we'll go that way. What did I just do? And we'll fix that little bit of path. And already a lot of guests are screwed. I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up. I'm never gonna give you up. There we go. It's already popular. And, ooh, let's use this. That's quite Roman, isn't it? You need an exit path. I know, I just built one. Can we have some scenery inside the helix? I'm kind of obliged to build this inside it. Amn't I? I mean, there's no more perfect scenery piece for inside a big helix. Thank you for the 9 months, Cringe. Yeah, it's on 9 months already. Yeah, I need to change the color. I need to change kind of everything. I don't like the exit path. It's too... No. I want to have it like this. No, not like that. Now we can make a much better building out of it. Obviously this is going to be like Roman fanfare style. Which is at the R. And yes, we need to change the colors. This is kind of a standard for Roman. This is a very similar color scheme to the scenery. What if we do yellow trains on this? Is yellow Roman? I don't know. A sign before the first drop. I need to build a lot of stuff. Like, where exactly should that sign be? Like, you mean like above here somewhere? I don't know. I don't think I've ever built a sign on a drop like that. Literally ever. So I don't know where you would do that. I mean, this is obviously ugly because it's floating. It's also not central, like in the middle, because it's a 1 wide coaster, it's a 2 wide sign. Have you spelled out words in cursive using roller coaster loops? Yes, for commission once. years ago. Hang on, let me show you. No, version 3. It's not exactly words. But it was 3 letters. This was in 2020. I don't know why it's salmon pink. It wasn't when they commissioned it. It was fancier colors. I don't know why I made it salmon pink. There are lots of different Twister coasters here. How many are there? Well, 3, obviously. But yeah, they've also all crashed, as you can see. I don't know, but it says ELP, and someone wanted fancy letters in roller coasters, and I made it. And they also wanted so that trains could go on them, so it works. Like if a train goes from the top, it can go all the way to the bottom. Now it's merged and stuff, so that all works. Maybe the watercolor that changed it. No, water is normal color, so it's not a palette. Could have also just checked this. Nope, it's just salmon pink for some reason. Anyway, let's get back to Mel's World. Salmon pink water. Yeah, I do have a thing for that, a color palette. I never use it, but I do have one made by Neri. Okay, let's start actually with the station building. Now, how do you make a Roman temple out of this? We could obviously just use these as walls. We can make that too high. Probably gonna be ugly, but hey, that's my style. Like that. I mean, this is very bog standard. I don't think I like it. Probably better to use the other wall there. I mean, the other wall is gonna be ugly as well, so... It's also not a full tile large, so that's not gonna work. Too many walls. Yeah, I agree. This one should at least go. Make it like an open forum thing. I have no idea how. Like, should I do it like this? This is still ugly. It's all ugly. Like, I'm shit at this. It's incredibly ugly. Do it Fluxtron style. You mean with brick walls and brick roofs? You don't think it should have a roof? I mean, just walls is even uglier than with a roof. Like, no. You probably have something in mind that I have. Stone walls on the bottom and pillars on top. No, that doesn't work. The stone walls are way too flimsy for that. Although, actually, good thing I tried it, because I don't hate it. Let's do this entirely and see what it looks like. Trust the raven. I never trust a raven. Ravens are untrustable. Also, I should continue this here. This is not too bad. There we go. This is you know, somewhat better. Maybe 2 rows of room parallel to the loading platform. I don't know what you mean. Don't put the pillars floating above the queue. I kind of need the queue to go out of the top. I'm gonna change the queue. Come on, you bastard. You know what, then I can as well just make it go there. And then downhill from there. Then I'm gonna change that. This is a mess, but it'll be fine. Just like that. Okay, you'll all find your way eventually, right? And if not, you're doomed for life. I don't care. Back to these walls. Perfect. Alright, I'll help you. I do have a heart, believe it or not. Like, I'll help you out of your misery. Perfect. Maybe a red queue line would do better here. That's not a bad suggestion. Yeah, we could also indeed do this one. Ooh. Oh, we already have... Oh, this footpath on queue line. Where's the... I'm looking for the mythological one. There we go. Pavement queue. And then we can also do pavement footpath. This one. That's a lot more Roman. I think I accidentally built a tile somewhere underground here. Let's see. Yep. Well, not underground, but behind the scenery. Let's repopulate that. There we go. Drown a guest. Drown a guest that's looking for a drink stall and is thirsty. Oh, and I also need to drink myself. Alright. Let's see. A guest that's going for a drink stall. Can we just... Where is our drink stall? Can we just have guests that are going for it? No, they're just enjoying it. Let's see, actions. Oh, heading for drink stall 36. Damn, we have a heat wave here. I found out today I can't make channel rewards until I'm affiliate. Yeah, and unfortunately for you, you're in a niche that's quite hard to grow in if you don't have an audience that you get from YouTube or somewhere else. So, it's gonna be quite difficult. But I wish you the good luck. Okay, we sort of have a queue line now. And what next? I definitely want to use my absolute favorite scenery piece in the game. Like, there's nothing better than this. This is seriously the best in the game. You have 16 followers. But you also need an average of 3 viewers per stream. And that doesn't count hosting and raiding. And I think that might be the more difficult one for you. You need 75 for partnership, by the way. Let's see. We could do fountains. Ooh, what we could do is... No, that won't work. What if we do this? Will that work? If we do this like that, then these around it. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe have a Roman garden behind the station under the hill. That's not a bad idea. And... nope. These. And then these. There we go. That looks nice. Multiple fountains on the slope. How about... I mean, it could work, but you have the sides, but you can't really see the sides from here. Now, like, if we do this... Huh, that doesn't look half bad. Oh, hang on. We can do it like a tiered thing here. Like... that. Oh, that looks epic! That looks absolutely epic! This is awesome. Do you stream Roller Coaster Tycoon more often? It's my main game. I stream it every Sunday and sometimes also Wednesday. Needs more fountains. We always need more fountains. Okay, let's actually lower this land a little bit. Like that. I also have a YouTube channel which explains Roller Coaster Tycoon and I do crazy challenges and whatnot. If you search Marcel on YouTube, you will find it. Now hide the supports of the exit and the entrance. You mean this, the path? Yeah, let's see. We can do these. But then we also get... No, hang on. I do want... Yeah, then we also get different railings. Oh, this is of course... There we go, that's better. I was confused why it was suddenly a different color. Oh yeah, I have a command for YouTube. These are better. This is better. You could also do these. Nope, I don't like that big thing. Ah, this is better. And it works because it's symmetrical. They're on both sides like that. On the same height. Okay, so that's that. Now I think what would be nice would be a bit of a Roman garden somewhere. With like statues. Or what we could do is here, a statue there, and the other statue. Oh, that doesn't fit. Alright, we'll put it there. There we go, and then we can build some stuff around that. Something like that. A little lake with a viaduct. Or aqueduct, maybe you mean. And something like that around it. There's already a lot of white supports here. What if we make those purple? This purple. Ooh, that does give it a nice accent, doesn't it? Been watching a lot of your stream VODs the last days. Been stuck at home with COVID. That's unfortunate. I hope you get better quick. Okay, do we have anything that's nice from here? I don't want all the moving stuff. 2 purple. Do you think so? Maybe. Oh, of course, we need lots of flower beds here. What if we give this a little purple accent? And this one too. Is that better? Okay, now time for Flowerbeds. Also, Sandbox mode on. Go away, stupid trees. You ruin the view from here. Ah, much better. Now, Flowerbeds. And then we can do these. And then these. And then around here we can go these. And then these again. And then the blue ones again. That looks nice. And then we will build a fence around it. You can change the colors of the flowers. No, these ones aren't paintable. Or did you suddenly mean it's ugly and you should use different colors? You think a wall? I mean, no one's gonna look in here from the like ground levels or from the top, so salmon pink flowers would look nice. Not would, we literally have salmon pink flowers here. I mean, it's quite close to salmon pink. It's not exactly, but you know. It's close enough. I thought they were paintable. Some of them are, but these aren't. It's these that are paintable. Actually, only this one. Why is it being annoying? Like these I can make salmon pink. Which is, you know, a bit ugly. You can of course do fun things with it. You know, especially if you have a couple of white flower beds, but you know, that's not the point. Okay, we have a nice Roman garden here. Which I like. With the statues and the coaster going through it. Tulips could have been in the Roman Empire. If you say so. I was terrible at history. What about surrounding it with a ring of path and put a wall around that? Maybe even connect it to the main path and have guests roam it. For that I would need to... Oh, Sandbox mode is still on. Oh, no! Alright, let's get rid of that hill entirely. There we go. And Sandbox mode off. This is a good... Or how about the green one? No. Do you have any more of those? Ooh, I like this one. This is more of a neutral color. We can make guests roam through it. Okay. This needs to be like that. Blast off has broken down. Does it look like I care? We can just make a path through here. And then make it go that way. There we go. Floating loop. It's not exactly floating, it's mostly floating. We can put another wall around here. Where is it? If you have a long straight path road, you could make it like the entire place be like Pompeii. How though? Isn't Pompeii basically just ruined, which we don't really have here? Ooh, the path is immediately quite popular. That one spot needs an info kiosk right now. No, it doesn't. But I can place one there anyway. It would be even perfect if it was, like, exactly round. So why not make it that? There we go. Actually, I think it's beautifuler if we do it like this. Now it doesn't feel unnatural, but it's still in a natural position. Make tiny heights with the walls, add some stalls in between and some roads, some squares. I think you overestimate my ability, my friend. Just place a bunch of fire things and it'll be Pompeii. I mean, there's a big volcanic scenery item which we could place on the side. These are also ruins. There we go. We have Pompeii. This is all Pompeii. Very Pompeii. Very, very, very Pompeii. I assure you, Pompeii is exactly like this. I've been in Pompeii. Granted, I was 7. But still, I've been there. It's all ruins stacked on top of each other. And ruins floating in the sky on massive black boards. It's exactly like this. I just did a perfect recreation of Pompeii. Why are we hearing the candy theme so loudly here? The go-karts ain't even in view. Why is the candy theme louder than the fanfare theme? That makes no sense. It's still quite a not a very loud theme, the fanfare theme. Romans love candy. I mean, they probably did. We could. I literally have no idea how I would make this like a ruined street. I can't visualize it at all. Just nothing. I have no visualization for that. Mining set. Yeah, but the problem is, it needs to be like ruined buildings. And we could like do something like that with like pillars and whatever from buildings, but they're bright white. That's not, they don't look ruined. But Max has just sent a picture. I mean, yeah, I know what Pompeii looks like. I still can't. I thought you were gonna send a picture of how you were gonna do it in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Like, I have no idea how to translate, how to visualize those ruins in Roller Coaster Tycoon. Like, how would I make those ruins? There are, as far as I know, no. Like, these are all very clean. Google Pompeii, that's not necessary. I know exactly what it looks like. I just don't know how I would translate that. Because these are all very squeaky clean. And not ruined at all. And we don't have a lot of space here, by the way. Basically 2 tiles roughly on either side. So some ruined World in the Ruins set. You mean mythological theming? I mean, these are massive. That's not gonna work. Also, why do I have a feeling I'm suddenly zooming in and out a lot more easy, like on accident as well? When I played this morning, it was the same problem. It's been happening a couple of times this live stream already. I don't know, maybe it's my mouse that's acting differently. Anyway, maybe it's cleaned the ruins. Yeah, but it still doesn't look ruined. Make a line of walls. I mean, if I just do like, that's not a ruined town, that's a maze. Do you have a new mouse? No. And like if I put... This is not a ruined town. This does not look like a ruined town at all. I literally have no idea how to do that. These don't look ruined. It looked more like ruins if the floor weren't grass. Yeah, but still, it's all... Like, the ruins... They have, like, edges. Like... On top and stuff. Like, if, for example... this is your wall. Like, imagine that this is the floor. Then this is like a straight piece of wall. But the ruins might be like this. Not straight at all. They have bumps on the top because that's where they eroded. There are no, as far as I know, there are no scenery items that are like that. That basically is a wall with chunks out of it. It doesn't just need to like have a ruined color. It also needs a ruined shape. And I have no idea how to do that with the scenery items that I know of. And that's the problem. So yeah, we could use a Dirkling. Currently still waiting for Max. We can do some other stuff in between. We can make like a proper bathhouse thingy. What we could do is like make this here and dig this out. I think 3 deep is what we need. Is that right? Okay, it needs to be like that, I believe. Alright, this is the floor. Because I do kind of do want like a pool like this. And I've built that before. And we can kind of bury it into the land. Which I think will be nice. And like this. And then we'll make a floor around it. Just like that. Or do it needs to be the other direction? Do it needs to be. What's the difference with this one? Okay, that looks very similar, but I'd argue that this one fits in a bit better. And then all the way around there. It still doesn't. It still looks a little bit off, but it is. I suppose that's just the scenery items. And then we can. Hang on, that's just to give myself a little bit more breathing room. I can always raise the land around it again later. And like that. There we go. And then we need to kind of build a wall around it. So we need to start with these. And then obviously we'll change some of them out later. But let's first start with a full wall. And a few. And then we'll do the corner pieces. Obviously we're gonna need some stair pieces as well. Oh, these are we need these corner pieces. Okay, so I don't really know what I'm doing here, but okay, these connect nicely. And then we need one there. And one there. And then what we can do is... we need some stairs. So what we can do is we can take out the middle 3 here. And then we can do it like that. And the opposite stair piece. And we'll put one with a fancy thing, which we can't see in the middle. And there we have a stair piece. I'll look at your thing later, Max. First I'm gonna finish up this. Oh, and then I think we might need... that stair doesn't work. What do you mean? Like, obviously you can't actually walk there. Stair should be the other way around. No, right? This is the correct way around. Right? If it's the other way around, it looks like that. That's not how stairs work. Like, you can walk here. There are 4 steps and they're too massive. But you can walk there. How can you walk on the balcony? Not yet. We'll get to that. Shouldn't they both point to the middle? I mean, that can be either way. They can either point to the middle or not point to the middle. I mean, you can't get there yet. But obviously, if you just... like, do that. Swap the 2 stairs. I mean, both work. Obviously, these look ugly. Oh, they're also not in the right place. There we go, we need to do that. Like, now you can walk around it. Yeah, it's probably still beautifuler. Which is not at all a normal word. But more beautiful if we do it the other way around. I think you guys are right in that. And then we'll do this. It needs to be in the correct orientation. Because shading and whatever. And then we'll put a wall there. Where's the... Do we not have a wall piece? Oh, we do. Does that... Can we put that there? Okay, if we... That almost works. These scenery pieces aren't the best. But I'm gonna try to make it work, because I quite like these. Yeah, the shading with these doesn't really work. These stairs do look better. The problem is this shading. So, what I'm gonna do is... Oh, but then we still have the same problem. It just is... This looks... These just don't connect well at all. That's just not how things should connect. I've built a bathhouse like this before, but that looked a lot better than what I'm attempting here. These just don't connect well. Okay, maybe I should just abandon this idea. I'll keep this for now. And maybe continue on it later. Let's see what Max has sent. That sort of works. It's still a bit... I mean, yeah, that does work. Lane, that's Dutch. I don't know if we've got a space for that here. Because we don't have a lot of space. Like I said, we only have 2 tiles. So what Max was basically doing is random stuff like this. And these do make for nice ruins if you do stuff like that. And then also things like this. Oh, and what kind of floor did you have? Gravel. Well, not exactly gravel, but whatever this is. Is that gravel? That doesn't matter. But you had this thing. I mean, sure, this does look a bit ruined. I'm not exactly sure if I like it yet. But it's definitely better than nothing. Add some plants. Max had plants. Just that I haven't yet. No, I don't want it like that. Oh, look at this. There's a graphical glitch. That's not the correct way to render that. Nicely done. Ooh. Now it's back. Thank you for the follow. Night Sorrow 60 nice. Also, in the last video, there were a lot of references, including your mom joke. And in the what's it called, the retention graph that I can see in my YouTube analytics, I can see a little bump at the exact moment I made the your mom joke. You know, people checking. Wait, what did he say? What? I didn't say it, but what did the text say? And then that point is exactly at 69% of the video. Which is unintentional. But it's very nice. You know, I put a lot of references into that video. There's a reference to Inheritance Cycle. There's a reference to Lord of the Rings. There's a reference to Harry Potter. There's a reference to Avatar. There's a reference to Sesame Street. And there's one to your mom. No one noticed any reference because of the your mom joke. No one has talked about the Cookie Monster reference. Probably because that was the one that was on the screen at the same time as the your mom joke. Oh, nope. Okay, so we can raise that. No, okay. So if we raise them, they need to be on the same tile as a wall. Otherwise they get big, ugly supports. Famous media franchise, Your Mom. It's the best media franchise in the world, baby. Drink some water. I will. Is this world record pace? What? World record for what? Nice water. Are those gardens floating? They're supposed to be like overgrowth. Hang on, what else did Max have? I had some pillars and some roofs and some other stuff. Pillars obviously do good here. That looks too ordered. Slightly updated version in the coaster something channel. Okay, I'm not sure if we have space for a big thing like that, but that's definitely a good way to do it. I just don't have the skills to visualize that. It's weird because usually I don't downplay myself as much, but I really have no confidence at all in my scenery abilities to do stuff like this. Just nothing. We can have a little roof like that. Because it's funny, if I'm playing a scenario, then I have all the confidence in the world. Like, we might not make it if it's a very difficult thing, like the randomized empty airfield. Stuff like that. But I have all the confidence in the world. I know exactly what I'm doing. But as soon as it gets to stuff like this, I just lose any confidence. Let's see. Oh, you had some of the roof tiling. And some more fun flower beds and some bushes. Maybe there's something like a building wall and some parts are taller than the others. I mean, I have a little bit of that. With this, like, so. I don't like that these are green. Hang on. There we go, much better. And I'm currently distracting myself from actually building by changing the color of things that don't matter. I mean, that's the thing we do in life when we need to do things that we don't have any confidence in how to do. Distracting ourselves with needless things that we convince ourselves need doing. I'm very good at that. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's just make this all... Procrastination, yes. I'm even procrastinating on a Roller Coaster Tycoon stream. Somehow. I redeemed something. Oh, I thought you meant having... When you said Marcel Redemption, I thought you were gonna, like, have your scenery redemption. I completely misinterpreted that. Drown Danny DeVito. We don't have a guest called Danny DeVito, but I can make one called Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito. There we go. Ah, the silence of drowning. That's what peace sounds like, and forgiveness. First screaming, and then silence. Alrighty. It's starting to look a bit like a ruined town. We need some pillars here. I'm basically copying what Max did, although in a slightly smaller area. And we can put a statue here. It's not bad. Are you able to make that Colosseum that the coaster circles on raised terrain? I should be able to. I quite like it the way it looks at the moment though. Let's see if what it looks like if we raise it one bit. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that does look better, I must say. That was a good idea. Try to envision the shapes of the heights as they once were. I mean, for me, that's just rectangles. So, I'm not sure how much that will do. Could be fun to put a Roman entertainer and a tiger entertainer in the Colosseum. I've already done that. Not here, but in a different park. I was in the Stream Mega Park, I believe. T-shapes or L-shapes. But L-shapes are, like, on this scale, like a house like this is a bit weird. Maybe, like, this would be fine, though. But that's still already a little bit large for here. Missing no shape, yeah, basically. Okay, some more bushes. I'm liking how this area is coming together. Slowly but surely it is coming together. Hang on. Bush, shrub, bush, bush, shrub, bush. Huh, I never knew they were called different things. Okay, some colored flower beds. Give it a little bit of life. Max also had something like this. Which... No, that looks ugly. That's not it. What if we do like that? And then like that? Put some walls on there. And then one there. Why not? Just go ham with the walls. Bush, shrub, bush, bush, shrub, bush, shrub, bush, bush, shrub. It's very rhythmic. Very much beatbox. And that, no. Do that. Something like that. And then flower beds. Yeah, Roman theme. Well, you can't. The Roman theme doesn't have a lot of variety, so you can't like easily make a lot of big things around it. Like, for example, here we've already had to use flower beds, stuff like that. But I mean, it's basically that one scenery piece which I haven't used yet. I want to use it. Ooh, we can put it here. No, it won't fit under there. No, that's ugly anyway. Oh, now that we have flower beds, let me enable that cheat. And you there. Haha. But can cars go through it? If you use cheats, like if we disable clearance, then we'll have a car ride. I mean, it doesn't really work. It doesn't really render nicely. It doesn't render like halfway through it. But oh, this looks better. Okay, what if we make it go? Hang on. I want all operating modes. On boat hire mode. Let's see what it looks like. Nope. That was to be expected. You can't, like, it would look fine if it was actually properly rendered through it, but obviously it isn't, because the game can't render a car halfway in the scenery item, halfway out of the scenery item. It doesn't work like that. That's not how this stuff is rendered. So that will never happen. Obviously that will happen if you know, approximate it like this. Then that will happen. But it doesn't look as nice, because it's already Z-fighting with itself. Yeah, white tile below it. Yeah, that would work. Like that. I mean, that's basically the closest you can get. And let's get rid of it. I have forgotten we had this thing, which I will probably destroy at some point. See Discord once more. What did you send? Oh yeah, I basically already built that. Okay, maybe we need some benches here? Why is this green again? How did that turn to green once more? Oh, I made green flowers, of course. Oh, that's why it was green in the first place. Why is it not letting me... Oh, there we go. Oh, well, zero clearance needs to be turned off. Hang on, since when does it cost... Since when does it cost 1 to remove flowers? Huh, I didn't know that. Maybe add some stalls. We already have stalls close by, but sure. A lot of you want pizza. We can do pizza. Then a stall there. And a bathroom right there. Mythological seafood. I don't like the way the mythological seafood stall works. Looks. So, no. Yeah, Roman toilets. These fit in quite nicely. It is just the one intact building that's still around. Okay, this transition needs to be a bit nicer. We could just make this like Roman gravel all around. Which I think is probably a good idea. Except in the middle here it will be grass. This needs to all be like that. Okay, yeah, let's get rid of this ugly thing. I don't want it here anymore. Ooh, that gave us 2,000. That was fairly expensive then. That was a failed experiment. But hey, if you don't experiment, you don't learn. The person who has never failed has never learned anything. Isn't that motivational? It's also true. And you... There we go. Now it looks normal again. I've learned a lot then. Well, it doesn't work the other way around. It's not like if you failed a lot, you've definitely learned a lot. That's not always true. But you have a lot of chances to learn if you fail a lot. That is definitely true. And... Yep. And... Come on, there we go. Meanwhile, that one guy out there who's tried lots of stuff only to have it always succeed. Hi, you wish. I mean, obviously, if I learn something by reading about it and then try it for the first time and succeed, then I didn't really fail. It's not like, obviously, you can do stuff, you can learn stuff without failing, but that's not the point. It's supposed to be motivational. Thank you for the sub, by the way. Napful and Pocket Waffles. What wiped out the Romans again? Was it a volcano? I think it was more a slow decline. I don't think they were wiped out necessarily. I mean, Pompeii was wiped out by a volcano. But Pompeii wasn't the Romans. It was Roman, but it was not the entirety of the Romans. Okay, so the ruined village is basically finished. Now I want to add my favorite scenery item in the game. Which we can add there, and then we'll gardenify it. We'll put it inside gardens. No, not those. We'll do the small gardens. And we'll do a checkerboard pattern here. Check this though, I can delete this by clicking through the scenery item. So even though it doesn't render like through it, well, it does render through it, but like if you put something in the middle it doesn't work, but you can click through it. Which is very nice. And we'll put this one, then we'll put a fence or a wall around it. Stuff like that. And I don't like it. Okay, what if we just make a hill? No, not there. There. And then build a fence around the hill. Or a wall around the hill. Yeah, that's much better. What's the second largest city in Italy? I don't know. With that I mean, it's either Milan or Rome, but I've heard both being called the most populous. So I would say Milan. I think Rome is more often called the most populous. Okay, this is not... The walls here aren't doing us favors. Because they look too close to the village that's been ruined. Drink some water. You guys want me dead from a water poisoning. Might I suggest adding an excavated maze as another ride to the area? Not this area though. Maybe like over here, but not right here because it's kind of being filled up. Isn't it Venice? No, Venice is not very large. What if I put a fence like this around it? Is a fancy fence. Speaking of Vesuvius, might be interesting to make it have a use as mountain next to the area. That's not a bad idea. You know what, I'll just remove that bit. Milan confirmed 1.3 million, and how big is Rome? Nice, and I'll put a tree in the middle. Bam. Why does Venice suck? I mean, Venice sinks is more accurate. Okay, let's see. We could build a few trees here. What's a Roman tree? Is this a Roman tree? Italian tree. Forbidden fruit tree. No. Pine trees. Pine trees aren't Roman, right? Pine trees are this stuff. That's not nice. Doesn't work. The lemons. Wait, which is the cypress tree? Is that like one of these? Yes. We have different cypress trees. I like the lighter one. The tall, thin pine trees. That still doesn't work. I do quite like this color. It's a cedar tree, but it's close enough. Ooh, those trees there are nice. And then mixed in with these. Rome has 2.8 and Milan 1.3. That's quite a big difference. Alright. Send a screenshot of trees you could find there. Yeah, but half of those are ugly. Although the birch might work. It's quite big though. Make a Candyland area. Anyway. Let's replace a few of those with birch. There we go. We also built a few trees here. Add a couple of trees more throughout the area. Not a lot, it's not like a dense forest or anything. But a few trees. Is a rename park thing available? It should be. And one there. Need more trees. And we could use another one right there. And then a birch. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Name it Marcel's World. Is it already named that? No, it's named Mel Gibson's World. For some reason. Marcel's World. There we go. Should we add Roman music to the coaster? It already has it. It's not that loud. Let me turn on the line. Cypresses are usually in long lines along the path. Yeah, but wouldn't that be ugly here? Wouldn't that obscure the pathway too much? Because these cypress trees are like 20 meters tall. They're not like 5 meters or whatever. Like, just know, this is a little bit better if we remove every other one. But I'm still not a big fan, because they're way too tall. Although maybe if we take this small, it's not that much smaller, is it? But there's this one. It's not really a cypress, but it's the same shape, so, you know, close enough. That looks better. This does look good. Oh, nope. Now, I don't care that it's a juniper tree, which might not be found in Italy. It looks good, and that's... What about the one with orange in it? You mean, this is a fruit tree. This is not a cypress tree. So, I don't know which one you're talking about otherwise. Cypress with a slightly other color. I mean, you mean this one? That's not got orange in it. What do you mean with orange? It's still like twice as big though. It's too big. Like, it's way too big. We're all sitting here with horticulture guidebooks. Of course you are. My parks need to be as realistic as possible. Okay, I was thinking we should add a ride here. A ride right here. If we extend this a little bit, then, oh, that's fine. Oh, whoops. I'll add those back. And go like that. We can perfectly add a ride right there. Alright. Alright. Right. Right. Ha 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 ha. What ride? Ooh, a top spin. That looks quite nice. Well, we already have a top spin. Never mind! Maybe a mythological themed twist. That's not a bad idea. Let's see. What's a Fabergé egg? Is that like a big golden egg or something? Neptune. I mean, that's mythological theming, but that doesn't fit in at all. Look, you asked that before. I know I've asked it before. But I don't have a memory. That was a hell of a lag spike. It's a very ornate Russian art piece. It's indeed an egg. I mean, it's called a Fabergé egg, so... I was pretty sure it was an egg. Marcel has like 2 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, I have like nothing. My computer has more RAM than I do. Okay, what about a nice... normal ride? How about a crooked heist? Cyclops ride. I mean, that literally has the things in it. The things are removed, scenery pieces, the bath house scenery pieces. Also, it's too big. I want the 3x3. So maybe the crooked heist will do nice. That rhymes. Great video on guest generation. I wondered how the opposite works. Do guests also have probability of leaving? I think they only leave when certain conditions apply, but I'm not entirely sure how it works. Okay, time for a crooked heist. Now we can swap these around. Okay, this just about won't work. So, how about we do that? There we go. Ain't that much better. And that's all fixed. Although I don't want only black balloons. Let's go with... Oh, we can do a random color now. That's right. They'll now all have a random color. That's a new thing. Let's also do it for umbrellas. You can do it for anything that sells colored stuff, you can actually see it change color. And that's really cool. That's incredibly cool. And there will be, Slime will be happy with this, there will be salmon pink balloons. About 1 in 32 will be salmon pink. It is on the beta build. Yes, this is on the development builds at the moment. See if we can see it change to salmon pink. If we keep an eye on it for a little bit. It's selling a lot of balloons. I assume... Oh, it's not randomizing after... Oh, that was salmon pink. I think that was salmon pink. It's not randomizing after every purchase. It's just randomizing every so many ticks. So if you have a lot of balloon stalls, that's gonna bring in a lot of lag if you speed up. Is it randomized or is it just going through all the colors? It's definitely randomized, right? Let's see. Or is it actually going through the colors? No, it's randomized. This is not the normal, like, Bordeaux red, bright red, or... Oh, wait, or... No, it is going through the colors. Light pink, black, grey, white... Wait, black again. No, this is not... It sometimes... it. Okay, so we got black, grey, black. That's definitely not a simple order. It did go white. I didn't see it. I saw it go black, grey, black. Maybe it was the very dark. Maybe it was like this that I saw for black. And I didn't see the white. Yeah, now it does seem to follow the colors. Like yellow, darker yellow, gold, orange, dark orange now, yes. And brown, light, dark brown, salmon pink, dark red, Bordeaux red, bright red. Wait, no, and we're on... And then... that one and that one. It does seem to follow it, but it's a bit off sometimes. Maybe it skips one every now and then or something like that. I think it skips one, but it mostly follows it. Oh, we're gonna get a lot of umbrellas. Also, I need to drown a guest with a pink balloon. I don't think we have a guest with a pink balloon yet. I don't think the color you set it to matters if you do random. That's just whatever you had it set to. See a few with pink. I mean, there are 3 pink options. There's light pink, bright pink, and salmon pink. Obviously, I'll wait until the rain is over, because now most of them have their umbrellas out instead of their balloon. Okay, let's build a fence around this. I could do... You know what, let's just do the wall. To make it a bit more Roman. Okay, this needs to be erased. Good ding. And then that's like that. Yeah, that's nice. Ooh, the rain has stopped. Okay, let's see if we can find a guest with a pink balloon among the madness of the black. Ooh, there we go. Can I click on him? Does this guy have the pink balloon? No. Okay, now I can click. Wait a minute. Ah, this guy is Mr. Pink Balloon. Bug K. Well, you are bugging me. So you will die. Bye-bye. Your balloon is dead before you are. How are the stats on the stand-up coaster? They're pretty decent. 592, 986, and 660. Okay, this is still a bit of an empty area. We could extend the jungle a little bit and then build something here. Let's see, what can we build here? Let's raise this a little bit, so that we have like a little bit of a flat area to work with. Make it down one, and then raise this. Like that. And then once again I need to replace these trees. That one and that one. Oh, it's too high now. Oh, hang on. And once again, I need to replace the trees. Would like a transition in terrain between the sand and the grass. Oh, oops, I positioned those wrong. The path is a nice transition. Problem is, if I do stuff like this, it's still quite rude or quite abrupt. Maybe dirt in between. I mean, the jungle is having dirt anyway. How's TwitchCon? Like I would ever go. I have zero desire to go to TwitchCon. I mean, this is sort of better. But basically, I think basically anything I built is ugly anyway, so, you know. This is sort of a transition. So it sort of works. Okay, let's junglify this bit. Those trees. And those flowers. Okay, I'll make it yellow. Okay, I think it was not that bright. This yellow and an orange. And we'll do this tree. And you, Mr. Flesh-eating monster. And this. And a few of those. There we go. Now it's a good transition. Well, good, not really transition, but this is now properly junglified. Which means we should extend this path a bit, the green path. There we go, that fits nicely. This is an okay transition. We could build another Colosseum here. We could also build something with a lot of statues and fountains. Like, have these all watch outwards. And then, like that. Then I do kind of want that. This is a good enough transition. That works fine. And of course a wall around it, because it's Roman. We built walls around everything. That's just what the Romans did, you know. Perfect. Very small roller coaster, 5x5 tiles. You can't build a 5x5 roller coaster. Like, you can, a micro coaster, but if any kind of normal coaster, unless it's a wild mice, But then still, 5x5 is too small for a normal wild mice coaster. It just doesn't work. That's only fun for, you know, optimized scenario play and, you know, stuff like that. Well, the wild mouse coaster named the Black Death. I'm not sure, because we're gonna build a volcano here, and that's basically the park. So, it's probably not gonna happen. Okay, we need a few more trees around here to fill this up. And then this area is about done. There we go. Trees here. And that one. Oh, and a nice big one in the middle there, and then we can put one there. And this area looks about finished. Oh, whoops, my UI was gone. I like it. We should save. There we go. This is a good area. I like it because it's quite different. Because these areas look all quite the same. Like the Halloweeny area and the jungly area. This is a lot different. Could you make the ground bumpy around where the coaster does its inversions? Not here. There's stuff in the way. I could potentially do it here, but that still doesn't really work. Because then, like, the coaster is touching the ground, so that still doesn't. So that's not going to happen. Oh, what we should do, by the way, what we haven't done yet, is remove this. Do this on both sides. And do that. And basically build these, what we did with the car ride, but this time for real and with the roller coaster. There we go, it's actually going through them. And what we can also do, we can build like a wall around the turn. Hang on, why is this? Oh, that's glitching. Alright, we'll just do it like that then. Like that. And, ooh, to make it even beautifuler, we could do it like that. Isn't that nice? I like it when, like, a coaster comes down in between some walls. And then it does a thing and then it goes up out of the walls again, the walled area. It was quite slow to build this and I had very little inspiration, but it has slowly come together and it looks okay. I'm at least content with it. You know, lots of different things, and it's the first time I've actually built a proper Roman area, I think. Maybe like 15, 20 years ago I might have done it, but that probably would not have been as nice as this. Ooh, I accidentally made... This should be grass. There we go. Oh, and we should also build walls around here. There we go. Ever since I couldn't do it in RCT3, I appreciate being able to build walls on the same tile as the coaster very much. RCT3 doesn't allow that. That's backwards. Okay, what kind of... I think we need Martian for the volcano, right? And we also need mechanical for the fire. Martian and mechanical. Ah, they're right below each other. Now we need some kind of mountain to build the volcano on. Yeah, this is the crater. So this is basically how we're gonna do the fire. You just build 16 of these inside it. And then you have a very fiery crater. There are still some spots left. There we go. I think we have 16. Oh, hang on. That's... You can actually build them on the edges. You can build scenery items on the edges. That's not glitchy at all. That's so wrong. But yeah, these are all the places you can build scenery items. Like all the way, almost all the way across the edge. Yeah, that renders very properly. Very, very properly. Do a vertical drop coaster that goes into the volcano. Oh, that could be nice. First, we should build the mountain. Now I need to build a mountain. I'm so far out of my comfort zone here. Felicity Anderson. That's a cheat name. We don't... I mean, I could make a Felicity Anderson. Felicity Anderson. What does she do again? Is she the... Okay, yeah, that's the puking girl. I thought so. Good thing we drowned her. How much puke did we get here? Not that much. I was quite quick. Boat hire. No hire. How about no? Okay. It definitely needs to be... for a big mountain and volcano and stuff. Definitely needs to be this. Okay, we can sort out the transitions later. Okay, the problem is I can't just drag it upward. It needs to be steeper than this to be an epic mountain. Fire all staff, alright. The park is going to shit. I can tell you that. Like, it needs to be at least... probably... this tall. That's gonna be hella expensive. I'm not sure if we got enough money for the entire thing. Now, you know what I should do? Now I should just randomly... drag pieces around it up and then slowly make it look good. Because that's how you make mountains, right? You know what, let's start with the volcano piece, so that we have that as our centerpiece. So we know where that's gonna go. Where is it? Remember the 42 tips? Try making spikes on the rocky terrain. That was definitely not in 42 tips. Wow, fuck. Okay, not too much. Not too much bad happened. Well, that's how you get me to swear on stream. I think maybe a tree got removed there, that's all. Let's rebuild that. Now I need to fix this. Money, yeah, that's very expensive. So yeah, basically rip my money. Okay, you know what? You are in my way. I want to be able to see here. I'm definitely gonna need more money. Okay, now I need to fix the way this fit in with the land. So this needs to be like that. This is all too tall. This needs to be like this. And that needs to be like that. This can still be... Yeah, that's the way. And we can fix this. This is all good. Right now, this is now one too tall. Wait, this is all too tall. I thought it looked nice, but it's too tall, I can see now. Now it's nice. Wait, the firing staff was already 4 minutes ago? Huh, I can almost rehire them again. Could have used some staff to help me fix this. Moi. War. And I may not touch this button, that will kill everything. You're still giggling about me swearing. If you knew me in real life, you wouldn't be, because I swear all the time. The F word is definitely my most used. Whether I either speak Dutch or English. It's just a great word regardless. But on stream I tend to not swear. Just because, you know, people, it's a bit more advertiser friendly and... You know, there's not really a reason for me to swear and it doesn't really cost me effort not to. But sometimes... It just happens naturally. Okay, now we need to just basically make this into a nice mountain. And let's see how terrible I am at that. 5 minutes staff up yet. Yes, it is. We can hire new staff. There we go, that's a low staff. 400 handyman. 200 mechanics. 200 security guards. No one is vandalizing anything in my park. You will definitely be killed by the security guards. You need all that money for your mountain. Ah, if I just build it in time. Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose money on this. It already looks a bit like a mountain. So, you know, it's not... It's getting there. And then... Basically building a mountain is just doing random stuff and hope that something sticks eventually. You know, make it a bit go with the flow and whatever, and it'll be fine. Just stuff like this. It's a lot easier than building a Roman village, which is Pompeii fight. Pompeii fight basically means drowned in lava. That. We'll do like that. It is starting to look like an okay mountain. Here's the sea of people in stuffed animal suits descend from on high while 400 security guards proceed to kick the hell out of vandals. I mean, that's my dream of a perfect park. I would definitely go to a park like that in real life. Ask a geography question. What will it be? What's the largest man-made lake in the world? Oof. I don't think I know that. Might it be like the lake behind the Three Gorges Dam or whatever, or something like that? It's probably some kind of dammed lake. Like a reservoir or whatever. Or is it like the Salton Sea, which I believe was also man-made? It is dammed, okay. I wouldn't know which one though. I know there are a lot of large ones in the US, but I don't know the name of a single one. I think I'm doing an okay job on this mountain. I'm definitely in a much better mind space with this than I was with the Roman village thing. But that's good. That. It's painful to make RCT mountains. No, this is nice. There's nothing painful about this. I mean, it's a bit of work. It's not that much work. Basically gonna make this entire area around it rough as well. Let's see, I need a little bit more here. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely decent. Yeah, we'll have this extend towards here. Maybe I should, after I've done like this side, maybe now I should first build the vertical drop coaster through it. But yeah, I think it's already a pretty nice hill. Obviously, the context around it is not done yet, but let's see. If we do a station like here, yeah, the base could still be a bit wider, but we're working on it. No. Oh, this should definitely not be Roman, obviously. I don't like that it remembers whatever station type you had. We don't have money. I mean, yeah, we're spending 86,000 a month on staff. Let's fire some of them. Alright. 30 is a nice number. And how about 20 mechanics? We don't need any security guards. And we don't need 700 entertainers either. We don't need any, actually. There we go. I provided a lot of jobs and then I tooketh away a lot of jobs. Thank you for the follow, Moon Cow's back. It looks like the correct answer depends on whether you define largest as surface area or volume. They're both in Africa though. Lake Kariba on the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe is the largest by volume. And Lake Volta in Ghana, I've heard of that one. It's the largest by surface area. Okay, I need money. Oh, whoops. I think... Hey, I suddenly have money. Hey, that's nice. That's weird. You know what? I think I can better build a station, here. Because then... we can do this. And then we'll have a holding break for drop. Oh, we need to... There we go. Do you think RCT peeps talk about you as the Marcel? Je ne sais pas. And then... Oh, that's a lot of vertical cheese right there. And then I need a good way to get out of the ground. Which can be right there. Then we'll like go around the mountain. Oh, that looks good. The Empire's downfall. What is the Empire? Oh, obviously Roman Empire. Duh. I was like maybe some kind of Star Wars reference or whatever. Downfall. Thank you for the follow. Aniolel. I probably mispronounced that. Now we can go around the volcano even further. And then we can do a vertical loop here. See if it all makes it. Probably, because we have quite a lot of height to play with. And we'll go into the volcano again. Into the mountain. Doesn't matter what we do underground. It doesn't need to look nice. We just need to exit at a good position. So, there. Can we do that? No, we can't. Okay, that doesn't quite look nice, so... we're gonna do it like that. Then we're gonna do that. Why are there no clouds? Because I don't want to have to look through the clouds to see my park. Job security, we don't do that here. Ooh, that's a nice top hat. I don't like that the sides aren't identical though. So let's there we go. Isn't that beautiful? And we can now do that. Oh, we need to... No, wait a minute. Oh, it was the edge of the park. Now we can go. And we need a small turn. And then I think it's time to return to the station. Some brakes. And then the final turns. Photo section, we don't need one. Okay, definitely this needs to be on this side. A queue line right there. Through the middle. Isn't it? Looks very good on the volcano. Does the loop fit there? I think it does. Okay, now let's add some fire. Alright, see you, Max. Lots of fire. Everywhere. There we go. Alright, let's add a queue line. Yeah, I think yellow will work the best. Ding ding ding, ding ding ding, ding ding, ding ding ding. I love candy style. Let's make it one more that way. Now we have a head chop. Oops. Now we have a head chopper piece. Okay, let's make sure that we can see through this. This should be that style. No, that's also ugly. We'll keep this one. And we're gonna remove those accidental pieces. Okay, time to terrainify it some more after we open the ride. There we go. Wonder what the stats are. Let's follow it. Ah, the nice ticking of a chain lift. And down we go. We wait. Down we go. We go very fast. We have a lot of G-forces. Poor guests. We have like 7 Gs at the bottom, I believe. I like this top hat. Nice coaster. Can you unlock the Blackwood one? Yeah, I should. That's the one I wanted anyway. It is this one. There we go, that is better. Oh, now we have... There we go. .86 positive Gs, but the stats are on fire. 8.09 excitement. That might be the most exciting ride in the park. Let's have a check. It is. Nice. What's the most intense ride in the park? Probably the Standup Coaster. 3 of the... No, wait. Centurion, Flightmare, Centaurs. Yeah, 3 of the 5 coasters in this park have a very intense... Have over 9 intensity. And not a single other ride has even over 8. You say the coaster is lit. Yes, very lit. Okay, let's continue mountainifying this area. Like that. And then more ruggedy. Thank you for the follow. Abyssal Lizard and Lagley. 25. This all needs to be very rugged. But I think I did quite a good job on the mountain. And on the coaster. And we can put some more fire on here, make it like one big fiery mountain. Put some plants on there and, you know, then it'll be fine. You know what, I'm gonna do this a bit more in big pieces. I want to have this extended this way. Does braking too much with brake causes penalties? The game does not recognize longitudinal G-forces in any way. You can brake or accelerate as hard as you like. Which is wonderful. And the station brakes can be especially violent, and so can the launches actually. I calculated that normal launches can be up to 70 Gs. And the brakes from the holding brake for drop, which we have at the top here, is infinitely strong. So if your coaster goes 1500 kilometers per hour, it stops it insanely fast. And I've forgotten how many Gs it was, but it was a lot. I've done a video on that. Doesn't stop it quite instantly, but in a few frames. I mean, if you want it to look natural, you obviously still need a slowly decreasing brakes. Which I sometimes use. Sometimes just because I want to, because, you know, why not if you can. But you don't need to. Bam. Oh, whoops. Still had that on. I think in Planet Coaster, I'm pretty sure longitudinal G-forces are a thing. So you need to be careful with them when you build coasters there. But yeah, you don't need to worry about it at all in this game. Which makes the coaster building process a little bit easier. $24 for that coaster. Oh, yeah, they'll pay a lot for it. Especially because it's the only vertical drop coaster in the park. If there was another one, it would be down to about 18. Maybe not even about 18, maybe exactly 18. Drown a guest, 124. I don't think that 124 is still in the park, but we'll see. No real guest names. I don't even think I have a hotkey for this. 124. Well, maybe. Oh, they are. Huh. Surprising. Neat. Well, they're no longer in the park. Like, what I said was true. It's true now. So, you know, close enough. I was almost right. Either they weren't in the park, or they wouldn't be in the park just a few moments later. So I almost seem psychic. I love the way this rugged terrain looks. Mostly it's easy on my mind. It doesn't need a lot of visualizing, like visual conceptualizing. Which is why I like doing this. You can just do the same thing until it looks nice. And it's nice and calm. Like that. Like that. I need to more often have like half a tile raised. I don't use that option enough, I feel. Oh, whoops. Well, that's down now. Drink some water. Alright. I hope Candy Card survives the next eruption. So do I. Okay, now I think if I just do this, then the transition will be fine. Yeah, it's pretty clear that there's the transition. Then we need to just build a few more trees around here after we've done this area. And the park is pretty much finished. Okay, let's now fire it up. Literally. Are there burnt trees? There are definitely dead trees, which we already have. It's right there. Oh no, we're not gonna put Mr. Bones here. We're also gonna put little bushes. Is it the most hydrated stream of your life? I don't know. It's definitely like more hydrated than average. But I'm not sure if it's the most hydrated ever. Okay, time for, I think, some burnt trees. Where are they? They're somewhere here. There they are. What's the name of the new coaster? The Empire's Downfall. Referring to basically Pompeii. And some more of different kind of dead tree. All up the mountain. We definitely need a few bushes here just for some greenery. Bring a bit of color into it. Yeah, this will do nicely. These are good. These are very good. Should we just call it the stock market crash of 1929? I have made those jokes with the right names before. You know, I've already done Bitcoin, which crashed every now and then. They're getting a bit old. At least this game doesn't have logic that all those active flames would probably catch those trees on fire. They have been on fire. There's very little to burn left. They're already burned to a crisp. You can't burn it again. And that's pretty much it for that area. We should probably color the coaster a bit. Oh, no, the middle needs to be black. No, black. That's a bit... That's a good color for this. Although that is share color... No, that's not... Let's share color with this. But it is a good color scheme. If we make this a little bit of yellow. That's nice. Doesn't make it entirely black, which is actually not bad. I quite like this, I must say. Okay, not that. This is a good color for the fire. Or how about the grey? Just all black. All black is quite good. I like this. I quite like this. I like the orange grills. I think this looks a little bit better. I don't really know why. But I think it does. Maybe it's also because the orange clashes with this one. What if we... I mean, I don't... What if we make that blue as a centerpiece? Because that was just a random color scheme that didn't have to go with anything. And then with kind of whitish trains. I mean, the blue does nice. And then we can go dark orange on this. Yeah, that's good. That's quite good. The blue on this. And the dark orange on that. Now we just need to fill out this bit. Which I think we can just basically do with... I think these trees were already there. And I had to remove most of those. Let's just extend like the birch trees a little bit here. We can also still... I think we should build a right here actually. I think we should build a right here. Like, do this. Maybe this. We can build like a 4x4. How about the dodgems? That's nice. I'll make it like that. A little bit, that one. Oh, we could have done that better. I don't like the dodgems. I want the flower power right there. I think that fits better. What's it called? Flying saucers. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, let's now build a few more trees around it. A few more there. Just extend this forest. Flower power has the highest excitement. For these rides, well, for these rides it does, but for if you have all gentle rides, I think the observation tower wins. Do we have another type of bush in there? Let's see. Yes, we do. We do. We should also build some bushes more along the shoreline. There we go. Use another one of those. There, and one there. Another one there. And then we're pretty much... I'm gonna... This is a bit of a nice transition. We're pretty much done with the park. Oh, what we need is benches still here. Which can be a stone bench. Because Romans. Here on the corners. There we go. Few bins. And there. There we go. Stone bench is my favorite old stone monument in the UK. Nice. Maybe we should recolor this. I must say I quite like the default coloration. How about red? That at least makes, you know, it shows that we haven't just kept the default colors and we weren't just lazy. I also want to build a fence around it. How about this wall? There we go. Makes it look nice. You can be very offensive with these kind of big... like that. Actually, the yellow... is a bit on the bright side. If you do this with... like orange on the outside and then you do like... dark red here. That looks nicer. Looks different than usual. You from YouTube. I mean, I have a YouTube channel, so... probably. So yeah, I think we're pretty much done now with the park. In the end, we have... a mine theme area with the haunted highs. We have a junior coaster in kind of a grove. We have a candy cart with a forest next to it. We have a big inverted coaster over the lake. We have a massive volcano with a massive coaster through it. It's not that massive, it's 844 meters long. We have a stand-up coaster in a Roman themed area, which I like very much. I've warmed up to it. We have a bobsled coaster in a jungle area along with a log flume. And then we have a Halloween / scary area with a merry-go-round, a top spin, a launched free fall, and this thing. It's called a car ride. Oh, and we have a nice viewing platform here. Oh, and I forgot, we have Mr. Cliff and Cliff Jr. You've seen all my videos. All of them, even the ones on the old channel. Good luck finding that. By the way, I didn't touch this bit at all. I believe these trees were already here. But I think it looks nice. There's no need to alter it. This thing is called a car ride. Yeah, I couldn't come up with the... I couldn't think of the name, so I stalled. Those trees were not there. Okay, then I added them, which is good. The park's almost unrecognizable. It is, isn't it? Thank you for the follow, Maybell and Nicky Uncle. Oh, and Decipher X1. Let's see what the original looked like. The old channel. It has a few like Bloons Tower Defense videos on it. It had a Modern Warfare 3 video on it. It has a video which shows my face when I was like 15 on it. Let's see. This is Mel's World. You're right, the trees indeed weren't there. Now, you can recognize all the rides, because I did not remove any of them. I just recolored them. And I might have redone like a queue line or whatever. But other than that, nothing. I haven't altered them. And, you know, this fence was already there, but I think I've kept these as well. But yeah, my version is definitely better. Much better. I'm really happy with this. Especially with the mountain. And it makes for a really good corner piece. And it's nice and contrasty with the rest of the park. So I think that went all pretty well. How many trees do you have in the park? I don't know, but it's a lot. Go away, glitchy messages. By the way, the number of guests in the park has been basically stable for a very long time. It's now declined slightly in the last few months, but it's been pretty much stable. Oh, we're making a lot of money. Sweet. So, that was it for Magnificent Mel's World. Did you ever rehire staff? Yes, I did. Otherwise the park rating would not be this high. What's the soft guest cap? Let's see. Where is it? There it is. 1059. Yeah, we only have 15 rides. We don't have a lot of rides. Thank you for the follow, some scary guy. And we have 8 stalls and 9 facilities. Yeah, it feels like there's more. I agree, but there's only 15 rides. And it does indeed look good. Oh, you know what we need to add? A few of these reeds. Around the lake. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the cutaway view. There we go, now I can see much better. The few reeds make it ever so slightly better. Normally Marcel has 15 scenery pieces instead. Pretty much. Except when I need excitement on the coaster, then I'll spam like 1,000 of these little reeds. There we go. That makes it ever so slightly better. What does this park look like if you delete all the scenery? Let's have a look. Make a maximum brush size. There you go, this is the park without any scenery. It's a bit sad. Especially the go-karts. The go-karts looks incredibly sad without scenery. Now it's like a normal Marcel park. No, it's not, because when I built without scenery, I built much more compact usually. Yeah, there's a lot of free space, which is because it's all filled up with scenery. You can also delete all the rides. Ooh, then we only hear guests. Then we have just a path layout. And nothing else. It's a bit empty, isn't it? Okay, let's reload the park. Is it me or are loading times longer recently? Anyway. What if you make the whole thing water and drown the guests? I've done that plenty of times before. I'm gonna see if I can find someone to raid. In the meantime, I want to thank you all for watching. And for helping me build this park. Max is streaming, is he? But Brian is also streaming. And you guys are much more likely to stick around for Brian. But let's rate Max. If you like what he's doing, stick around.
Sure.
Oh, whoops. I need to mute him. You can hear one share of him on my stream. He's playing Pokemon Red Nuzlocke, I believe. Yes. Share. Well, you know what he sounds like now. Alright. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a good week. Hope if you're in Northwestern Europe you survived the heat wave. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye bye. See ya. Good night.